Continuous blood glucose monitors can be an awesome tool in precision medicine. You have a huge spike. I think the first thing you want to do is evaluate the stimulus. What did you eat? So consider trying the same meal again, but cut the carbs in half, or try taking a protein load 15 minutes before the same meal. You can also think about, like, if you're drinking juice, swap that for real fruit. White bread, trade that for whole grain or sourdough. Another thoughtful approach is kind of counterintuitive to our chips and bread bowl first culture, is use vegetables and protein first and save your carbs and starches for the last part of the meal. That shows really good evidence on decreasing your glucose spikes. Another hack I tell patients about is getting up and moving after a meal. So walking for 10 to 20 minutes within 30 to 60 minutes after a meal can really blunt the spike and speed your return to baseline. This just might be a 10-minute dance party in your kitchen, but it does show noticeable results on getting your glucose spike to come down and back to what it was before the meal. Another thing is, if you notice your evening spike stays elevated into the night, then move that carb heavier meal to earlier in the day and reserve carb heavy days for when you're going to be active after. Be okay with accepting a spike. For metabolically healthy adults, a rare brief spike after a celebration meal is a data point. It's not a failure. Focus on patterns, how long above, rather than being perfect. When you see crashes or a sharp drop off, the most common causes are having an intense exercise in a fasted or low glucose state, or having a very high carb load with very little protein or fat, and seeing like a spike with a big reactive drop afterwards. So the goal would be to aim for meals that produce a gentle rise and a gradual return to baseline. Some people notice rises at night. Common causes would be like late night snacking and alcohol. So for those people I think about setting a food curfew. 3 hours before bed, try to stop eating food. If you need a snack before bed, avoid fast carbs. Use a protein and a bit of fat, such as a Greek yogurt and some nuts.